Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. And the Gators headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. So the Texas Longhorns offense will have the football first. James Simon. Both these teams love to keep it on the ground, and they have guys who can carry the load.
And man, oh man, if times change, where you're seeing two senior running backs go at it, right? Like back in the day, oh, you got so many hits, you got so many takes on the body. Well, NIL, these guys are getting paid a little bit better. These two guys, been around the block, Palmer. We know who they are. We know what they are. And I know this means a lot. Who wants to show off the most and say, hey, wait a minute, we talking about my NFL draft? Remember, I showed this guy up. Like, our team won, I had the better day.
Yeah, and both of these guys are going to get their touches in this game. Make no mistake about it. Both offenses are predicated on the ability to control the line of scrimmage and run the football. And what I like about these two guys, they are home run hitters. Don't blink. It takes one play, and they can go the distance. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Out wide right, it's Simon. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. Finds his man. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Holds on. It's Lockett. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to keep it in the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. This is picked off in the end zone, but the officials are saying he was out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a huge break for the offense. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. And the Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Snags it. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Longhorns trying to cash it in on first and goal. Going for 6. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
Well, one thing I know for sure, having played in the state of Florida, if you are a school in Florida, you probably are going to have a lot of speed and athleticism in your secondary somehow or some way. There is an embarrassment of talent and riches in the state and high school. Guys on the back end that can fly around. They all have ball skills, and it's no different with this defense.
I mean, you can literally throw a rock and hit a guy that runs 4.4 in the state of Florida. Like, the high school football is so talented, so well coached. There's so many squads.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Flips it out to the back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Simon. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Enough to move the chains. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Shakes off the defender. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Under pressure. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Sets his feet. It's Coleman Hope. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What a start for this guy, right? 2 drives, and that's already his 2nd rushing touchdown. And listen, this area of the field, David, in the red zone, you got to be able to run it. It's really hard to throw. The windows aren't very big. But this dude right now is feeling it.
And as a defense now, I understand the mission. Palmer, it's pretty simple. They're going to run the football. So I've got to meet that physical challenge, man. I got to stop the run, or else this is going to be a long day for this defense.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Young. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? They kick it away on 4th down. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. They've got a first down here to open the period. Running inside, it's Simon. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well,
hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on 4th down. Fires left. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Right side, it's Abrams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He wants to throw it. Going for the big play. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
He'll bring it, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Takes it in. Touchdown, Florida.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody.
Now, oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by volition.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun. Pickup of 5, it's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. That pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Gators will punt it away on 4th down. They'll field this one in tight quarters. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got them backed up. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Croman Hope. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. The play fake. And they got him for a safety.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to step up into to try to buy himself some time. That D tackle walked his man right into the lap of the QB, and he gets the safety.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side, it's Jackson. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Long way to go on second down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Out wide right, it's Young. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Abrams. Turning it on. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab down the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Gators! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
This really has been a tale of 2 quarters for this offense. They were shut out in the 1st quarter, and they've been lighting the scoreboard up in the 2nd. Give this offensive coordinator some credit. He found a rhythm. He was able to get this offense churning big plays out one after another, and right now they are playing with tons of confidence.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. Stepping to the right. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give them a 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half. The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Quick give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Finds his man down the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Dead center perfect. They extend the lead to 5 here in the third.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Grabbed over the middle, it's Clark.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. The short hands, it's Bishop. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Wilson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Finds his man, and he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Away from the defender. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Longhorns, once back up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, looking for a man. Oh, pressure's coming. Makes the grab. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Motion from the back. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Got a man, it's Young. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. There he goes. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Trying to establish the run. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Handoff again. Bring him down.
And you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Offense set on first down. Handoff from the gun. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2nd and long here. Sells to fake. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Zings it complete to the right. Good, strong tackle. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Caught. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Here comes the heat. On target. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Phillips. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's Clark. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Rolls right. He'll get rid of it. Got it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that was pretty good initial defense, man. I think they understood what he was trying to do, but that second play, the QB scramble, once he gets outside of the pocket, and then just the feel for the big fella to understand where to get to. They were on the same page and now set up with an awesome situation. 1st and goal for this offense.
To the left. And he'll step
job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes the Texas offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Escapes the pressure to his right. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Making the adjustment. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the 1st down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
Breaks into the open. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the 2nd level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Right side, it's Clark. Across the 25, he's got room. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. They'll run it. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. The Gators are going to call their 1st timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They give it back to him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. The Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Well, in the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring a touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Trying to make magic with his feet. Left side is Abrams. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Drops back on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got to stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.